All right, welcome back to Dice, and let's continue on our adventure. And we're making it back to the story round. So last we left off, we did a side mission. Once completed, you're back here, and now we're going to just continue on to venture forth. All right, so as a group, choose one of the following and proceed. Well, there's only one main quest, and you're going to continue. All right, that's going to bring you to retracing their steps. This is a very small map, only 4 tiles, just a bunch of cavesicles. There's 2 special things going on here. Let me just continue what they are. First time we can try to get an achievement. So there's death from above. If an adventurer successfully jumps a dangerous terrain space and then defeats an opponent the same turn, read the following text. All right, the achievements are marked down on your party sheet. I'll show you that if I obtain that objective. And then there's also special encounter rules. I don't trust the armor. While it's on the board, the adventurer may attack or cast spells against the blue objective tile here. All right, as if it had defense 8, and then something special is going to happen. All right, so we're going to start here. We're going to make our way around and probably attack this blue objective to read this text. All right, nothing else is special going on, just a couple of totems. Okay, so let's put this away. Big book. I believe the green guy is right over there. Let me just fix the map a little bit. So where do I want my party to start? I'm just going to put them randomly. Actually, not that random. Put my spellcaster there. I'll put Remy up front, and I'll put my archer in the back because she's got no armor. I'm going to shuffle up the initiative deck. So we are playing with 5 cavesicles. So both of the cavesicle cards are going to be in the deck. All right, let me zoom in a little bit and let's get started with the first round and the initiative. So I think first round is going to be super short because all I'm going to do is move my characters so that they're all on this line, because I want the cavesicles to advance, and by placing them here, 2 or 3 of them won't do anything. So I'm going to face them in waves, right? And I'm going to save up some SP so that when I go attack them, I can empower and do some extra stuff. Okay, so we're looking at 46. You know what? I'm not going to get to decide. It looks like they're going to go first, and then I'm going to get to retaliate. So this might be good or it might be bad depending on how much damage they do. So I'm going to put this here, and then, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so cavesicles 4 to 6 are only these 2 guys. We already know from all the missions that have all the cavesicles what they're going to do. Just as a reminder, though, we need to look at the hive mind, because if all 4 are around them, they're going to be kind of hard to kill because their defense goes up by 2, and they roll some teal and empowered dice. All right, so they're going to move and attack 4. The first one is going to be the blue, and then it's going to be the green. You always have to go in order. So this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. He's in range. And the one he's going to attack is Nightingale. Well, she's not in the front line. How about Zeke? She's going to attack Zeke. The attack die is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So there's only one other cavesicle in his SOI. So it's only going to be an orange and a white. So I'm not going to waste a dodge just yet because it's just an orange and a white. So let's see what happens. Well, maybe I should have. So that's going to be 12 minus 10. That's going to be 2 damage. 3, 4, 5 damage in total on the first attack of the game. Wow, that's a good way to start. Okay, then this one's gonna go exact same thing. 1, 2, and from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So again, the same exact 2 characters. He's gonna attack Zeke. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what I. Maybe I should dodge. Let's see if this one moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He won't reach. So these 3 guys are not going to do anything because they're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they won't have range because they can't move an extra one. Well, he can go 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 still won't have range. So none of these guys are going to do anything. That means I am going to use my... Actually, what am I talking about? Zeke doesn't even have a dodge. So I'm just going to take this. Alright, luckily that was only an 8, so I'm not going to take any damage. That's it for the Cavesicles. We already talked about the second group of Cavesicles. They're going to do absolutely nothing. And now we're going to start with Nightingale. Let's spend 1 to move. Now the reason I'm moving, even though my bow gives me a +1 if I don't move to my attack, is because I'm shooting through my ally, so I'm going to get a -1 anyway. So I'll move closer and then attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's go 7 right over here. I'm gonna attack the green one, I guess. That's gonna be a purple and a white die. It's gonna be 2 to attack. Now I just really want to hit so that my paradigm ability goes off. That's a 10, so that's gonna be enough. 10 minus 8. They don't get a defensive bonus because there's only 2. They need to be at least 3. Sorry. Yeah, 3 Cavesicles in his SOI to get a defensive bonus. That's going to be 10 minus 8, which is 2. 2 shields is an extra 2, so that's at 4 damage, and that's about all I can do. But more importantly, my paradigm assault goes off. I'm going to tap this. And I'm going to give out, let's see, what should I give out? I believe probably barrier is going to be a good idea because these guys are going to come attack me. I'm going to give this to Remy, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. That is it for Nightingale. Zeke is up. Now he has a chance of killing both because he does have the euthanasia spell that can kill him outright, and then a gore shot to him will kill him actually. I'll spend 2 to do a euthanasia. It's going to be this. So my SOI is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's in the SOI. The other one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could actually target both of them. My casting is white because of my staff. Let's grab a die. I'm not going to empower it because I do want to move afterwards. Although, do I need to move? I know I don't need to move. So I'll empower it. So I'll roll the black. So let's roll it over here. So that's going to be a 3 plus 2. That's 5 plus 6. That's 11. Their conviction check is a white and a purple. So they're trying to get 11. And they got it. 13. That'll be enough. I'm going to leave it like that. Next, I'm going to gore shot this one. So let's just roll a white. So that's going to be a 9 again. And let me roll their conviction. Now hopefully I can kill him. And there you go, 8. So my 9 to their 8, I will do 2 damage. So that's going to be this Cavesicle right over here. So let's get rid of this one. And I'll put this one on the side of the board. Okay. That's going to be it for Zeke. He's out of SP. Let's see what Rook wants to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and jump 7. I don't think that would be a good idea. I can do that with Remy, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll try to get the objective right now. Rook's going to do nothing but move. So I'll give an SP for him to move 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to wait right over here. And the reason he's waiting here is he can help Remy jump this gap. So her agility plus his strength, it's pretty much a guarantee that she's going to be able to jump this gap. And then she's going to attack this Cavesicle. And with 2 attacks, hopefully she can take it down. Let's move the card off the area here. She's gonna go. Let's spend the SP to move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she's gonna stay right over here. I believe she was. I don't remember where she was. I'll check it out later. But now she's gonna attack. I did have to do the check. Sorry for jumping. You need to look at your agility plus. You know what? I'm not going to bother because it's going to be the agility, which is 6 plus the strength of Rook throwing her over. And his strength is 6. So both of them combined is already a 12. You just need a 10 on your dice check to go over. So that's going to be an automatic pass. So I'm not going to bother rolling for it. And now she's going to attack. So let's start off by paying 2 SP to attack. She rolls a white and an orange. Let's go grab those 2 dice. Now I just need a really high roll. One really high roll, and that's going to die, and I'm going to get the objective. So that's not going to work. I'm going to re-roll that 3. Let's tap that sword. Come on, 6 or 7. 6 or 7. There you go. 7 minus 8. Let me just double check their SOI. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's by himself in his SOI. So he's not going to get any bonuses. 8 minus 12 is 4 damage. Plus the 2 shields. That's going to be an extra 2 damage. So we're at 6 damage. And that's going to kill the Capesicle outright. Now, hindsight being 2020. You know what? I'm going to cheat a little bit. Let's pretend I use my Blade Works first so that I carry over 2 SP into next round, or else that would have been completely wasteful. And in the future, I will always do my Blade Works. That's an obvious strategy. Use this before your SP because you're going to refresh this every round anyway. Okay, sorry about that. And that's going to be it for the round. I'm just going to double check that achievement that I'm going to unlock. And then I'm going to shuffle up. Actually, you know what? Let me shuffle up this deck first. I'm going to remove the 4 to 6 Capesicles because they're all dead. So we're going to come this way, and there is a blue totem right there that's probably going to spawn more guys, I'm assuming. Next round, we're going to have Rook, then the Capesicles, then Remy, Nightingale, then Remy, and then Zeke. Okay, I looked up the achievement bonus. It gives everyone 2 SPs. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's give everyone 2 SP. Okay. And it says grab an extra loot for killing that guy. I did kill all of these second swarms. I did forget to draw loot in the first place. So let's do that. That'll be 9. And my extra loot is a 6. Rook is going to go now. Plenty of SP. He's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. And you know what? I'm going to actually take the break attack and end my movement here. Just in case I am able to kill one guy with one attack, then I can use my other SP to attack the other guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before I do attack, I am going to suffer a break attack from red. And let's see what happens. There are 2 Capesicles in his area. I'm going to dodge that. Let's use a dodge ability here. I'm going to roll them all together. Why not? Let's see what happens. Well, he got 6. I got 1 shield, so my defense would have been 11. So he misses. Now that I'm there, let's activate some attacks. I'm going to spend... You know what? Let me just spend all 4. I'm going to do 2 attacks. Normally you'd spend them 1 at a time. But there are 2 guys next to me. I'm going to be rolling 2 whites and a black according to my weapon. I like that hammer. It automatically gets empowered. I could have saved my SP. Let's say I hit this guy and I don't kill him. I could have spent my follow-up ability of the hammer to maybe push him into the pit. But... you know, these guys are just Capesicles. I'm just going to try to smush them. So that's not going to do it. I'm going to definitely re-roll that. Let's use my Hammer Helm ability right over here. I'll re-roll... should I re-roll both? You know what? Yeah, let's re-roll both. I just need to get an 8. That's perfect. That's an 8. So it's a hit. No damage just yet. 8 minus 8. Now I'm going to count the shields. 1, 2, 3 damage. My hammer helm does give me an extra damage. So that's going to be 4 damage. And unfortunately, that's what I'm stuck at. So that's going to be 4 damage for the red one. So I already paid for the attack. I'm going to attack again. Now hopefully I hit again. And that's not going to do it. So I missed and I cannot re-roll. Should I use my fight to drive? No, I will not. Just in case there's some harder monsters that are coming up later. But maybe... because they're all going to be attacking me with 2 oranges. I'm going to be facing 3 different attacks. So instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is straight up kill one of them by using my throwing knives. So let me get rid of this. I'm going to throw a purple to the one that's damaged, and that's probably going to kill him. I only have a 1 in 6 chance that he survives. And 2 damage, perfect. It just kills him. Phew, that was close. If I rolled a 1, he would have survived. Okay, Rook is done. Cave Sickles are up. The number 2 is going to go first, so they're going to do their 3 times attack ability with the follow-up. So the first attack, as long as they keep hitting, they can keep attacking. So the first one's going to go. That's an 11. That's a hit. 11 minus 10 is 1 damage. 2 shields. We're looking at 3 damage. I have 2 armor, so I'm going to take 1 itsy bitsy damage. I'm going to put this on his card. Right over there. I do have this ability here. If they do deal a ton of damage, I can activate it to negate all the damage. But I think we're good right now. So he hits. He's going to attack again. So he's going to keep attacking up to 3 times. The second one misses. That's the end of his activation. We're going to look at this one. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to do the second ability, which is the do a ranged attack and then move in to do a potential poison attack. Let's see, there's 2 in their SOI, 1 in their SOI, so that's why it's upgraded to an orange. This is going to be the ranged attack. 9, not enough to damage. He's going to advance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Plenty of the space. Now this attack, if it hits, he has a follow-up where he's going to inflict me poison if I don't do a force 9. Is there any way for me to boost my stats? No. I could have exhausted this when he missed his second attack to counter. But you know what? Hopefully the orange guy misses me and then I'll get to counter him. So let's see what happens. Perfect. He misses, which is a 9. Then I'm going to activate my Swashbuckler Garb here, which is the counter at the bottom. That's going to be 2 whites and a black, which is my hammer. I'm going to roll it, and that's not going to be a lot of damage. So 9 minus 8 is 1, 3 shields. That's going to be 4 damage in total. So we're just swinging away at each other, not doing much damage. Nightingale's up. She's over here. Whether, I don't remember where she was, whether she's here or not, she's going to probably just stand over here and chuck some arrows. Let's give Nightingale her 3 SP. So now she's at 5 because of the achievement. I'll unexhaust this. Okay, so I'll start off by activating the Mend so I can get some heal tokens. I'll probably use this on Zeke, who got 5 damage on the first turn. But for right now, let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll only have to move 4. Although I will be shooting through hindered terrain, so I'm going to get -1 to my roll. But I think I'm okay with that. Because I do want to power up Remy if I do get a hit. She's the one that I want to give the bonus to. Yeah, let's leave it like that. My attack is going to be, let's pay for it. It's going to be 2 SP to attack. I still roll a measly white and a purple, which is not great. I'm going to need to upgrade that bow eventually. Perfect, so that's going to be a hit. 11 minus 8, we're looking at 3 damage. The star is a damage, 4 damage. Well, that's just going to kill that cave-sickle outright. So let's kill it. Obviously, I was attacking that one because I can't even target the one behind it. Because I hit, let's use Paradigm Shift. And just because I'm handing out the same exact tokens, I'm also going to give Barrier to 1, 2, 3, 4 to Rook. So now he has 3 armor. Okay, so I got both Remy and Rook at 3 armor, and that's probably going to be good. Now she has 2 SP left. Should I chuck another arrow at that cave sickle? I might as well. There's nothing else for me to do. So let me pay 2. I'm gonna roll again a purple and a white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did get -1, but he was already partially dead, so I did have to give -1 for the hit because of the hindering terrain, but I would have hit anyway because I rolled an 11, so it would have been 10 minus 8, 2 damage plus the bonuses. So this is going to be again -1, so it's still a hit. So it's going to be 10 minus 1 is 9, 9 minus 8 is 1 damage. The star is a damage. The 2 books lets me move 1 space. I'll move up. And that's what I'm looking at. 2 damage. That's about all. Actually, instead of keeping this 3, I'm going to re-roll this 3. So let's use my quiver here. I have a quiver. The only ability it gives me is it lets me re-roll a die. So let's re-roll that 3. And maybe it'll be something better. It was a 4. But it does give me that extra shield. So this is 11 minus 1 is 10 minus 8 is 2 damage. The double shield is an extra 2, so that's 4 damage. The star is an extra damage. That's 5 damage. Oh, he only has 1 damage left. So let's give it a 5, which is going to be over here. That is it for Nightingale. Remy's going to go. Let's unexhaust her abilities. I'll give her her SP. Now she's gonna run in, not like she has a choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She can get there with 7 steps. Perfect. That's her movement. She'll pay. Actually, she only moves at. Sorry, my bad. She only moves at 6, but she does have Like in the Shadows that gives her an extra 2. So I'm gonna activate this. To make her move 2, 1, 2, and then she does her movement, which is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She only needs to do 5, and she's going to do an attack. And I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. Let's do Blade Works. That's going to be an orange and a white. Now, as long as I get over a 9, it dies, I believe. So 11 minus 8, that's already 3 damage, and it's going to die. So let's get rid of that. And that should give me another loot. See what we're gonna get. 6 coins, yay. I'm gonna use another SP here to open the chest. Okay, so I'll go find out what the green chest is in a little bit. And I think that's all that's gonna happen. She can't really do anything else, so I mean, unless something really special is happening with this chest, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna activate Zeke. He's got 5 SP, and he's just gonna run. So 1 SP to move, which is going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another SP to move another 2. 1, 2. And another 2 SP. So he's spending 4 SP to move another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess. Probably a good idea. So I just noticed there's a bunch of holes over here that we're all going to have to jump over using our agility. And we might all just fall into the pit. Remy's the only safe one because she can fly. I'm going to reshuffle these. I'm going to get this ready for next round. Oh, I did have to remove the Cave Sickle card. Now we're sort of under time pressure right now because there's no enemies on the board. So I don't want to pick up any urgency tokens. Let me shuffle this up. I'm actually hoping Remy is first. So she can fly, activate this totem, and we'll see what happens. Well, unfortunately, it is Zeke. Then it's going to be Rook. Then it's going to be Remy. And then it's Nightingale. All right, so I actually looked up what this loot is. It actually worked out really well. You pick up a random relic. I picked it up, and it's almost the perfect relic for Remy. You are able to hold 3 relics, I believe. And I'll just give this to her right now. There you go. So she'll be able to get that free attack just like Rook is able to do once per encounter. Okay, now it comes to the time where we need to jump this gap. And it's kind of good that Zeke went first because he has really high perception. So I'm going to leave him right over there so that Rook and the other guys can jump this gap and not fall to their doom. Because if they fail the agility roll, Zeke can catch them on the other side with his perception. Okay, so Zeke is going to go first. The way this works is he's going to spend an SP to jump the gap. So his movement's going to be 1. He's going to roll his check. Now he can use his goggles to automatically pass this, but his agility is 4, so I just need a 6 on this. It's almost like a 60% chance that he doesn't fall to his death, so let's do it. And look at that. Not only does he pass it, he does a somersault on the way over. 13 plus my agility, more than enough. I'm going to keep going my movements. That was 1, 2. I think I just have to be adjacent to that space to use my perception. So 1, 2, and I think I'm going to stay right there. Is there a point of me moving anymore? No, because next I'm going to help Rook jump over. That means Zeke still has 2 or, well, he's gonna refresh up to 5 SP on his next turn. Rook's gonna do the exact same thing. Spend an SP to move. 1, 2, 3. Now he's gonna try to jump over, and this is where he's gonna fail miserably. His agility is 1. He's gonna need a 9 on this. Not gonna happen. Oh my goodness. He feels special today. Okay, he just got a 13. So he flips over, does a somersault, and makes it over the other side. He doesn't even need Zeke. He looks at him with a weird glare and he says, I don't need your help. He's good. So that was a 1, 2, 3, 4 to jump over, and 5. He's gonna wait right over here. Now I don't want to activate this totem just yet. I don't know what it's gonna be. Probably gonna spawn more monsters. I'm going to get an urgency token this round because nothing's going to spawn or activate. But I'm okay with that. That means next turn, everyone's going to have 5 SP to attack whatever's coming up. Next up, Remy. Now, unfortunately, she needs to fly either here or here. Yes, so let's use 2 SP. Actually, she's going to use her Like the Shadows to move twice. Then she's going to use 2 SP to fly. So I just use up her 2 SP. And let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hide right over there. I did forget to activate her Like the Shadows, but it will get deactivated for next turn or unexhausted. And finally, let's do the final check with Nightingale. 1, well, let's spend the SP to move. 1, 2. She's gonna try the check. Now her agility is 5. She only needs a 5 on these 2 dice. Let's hope for the best. A 9. Wow, I am rolling really well on these dice checks. She makes it over. And that's it for the round. Really quick round. I'm just going to get one of these urgency tokens. I'm actually going to store them over here. If you get 4 of these in a round, then you auto lose. Let's pick all these up. Let's get ready for the next round. Let's give it a good shuffle. Remy's going to go first. Then it's going to be Rook. Then Zeke. And then Nightingale. Okay. So let's give Remy her 3 SP. Let's unexhaust her stuff. I'm going to spend 1 SP to move, obviously. And let's go see what this totem says. So as soon as I go here, this totem is going to activate. and let's see what it says. Now, the first part I actually read it. What happens is the animate shows up, and he shows up on the west hand side of the map over here. But I'm not sure what the rest of the text is. Let me go read it. I'll be right back. Okay, well, if you don't want spoilers, cut the video now. This is kind of hilarious. And Earth Loa starts charging us from the darkness. Ah! And then Remy has to decide whether she's going to brace for the impact. So she's going to turn towards him or roll out of the way. Now, going thematic wise, her agility is insane. She's going to decide to roll out of the way. You're going to keep reading the text, and you need to do an agility 12 test. Or if you have a dodge ability, you just use your dodge and you automatically pass the roll. Now I got a couple of choices. Her agility is really strong. I can roll a 6 and pass. But you know what? Let me just auto pass it. I'm just going to activate that. I'm going to auto pass this. And then what it says is, if you auto pass, he's going to spawn. He tumbles and he's going to spawn adjacent to where you are. Well, guess what? You can spawn him right into a pit and he falls to his death. Ah! So he charged towards you. He totally missed. And we'll just say that he dove into the hole. And that's just hilarious. Okay, that's going to give me a combat loot because he died. Technically, we were supposed to add his card to the card row, but then he got removed when he died. And we are actually going to add the animate card at the very least because he's going to be alive. Now I'm going to continue my movement. You know, there's still an animate out there waiting to kill us. I'm going to go right in front of him here. I am going to use my in the shadows here to move. Actually, I'm not going to use it just yet. I'm going to see how I do with my attack, and then I'll decide where I want to move, because it's going to be very different what I want to do, because he has a push ability and there's a lot of holes out here, and he's going to end up pushing somebody in a hole. So I'm going to stay right in front of him right now. Let's use my blade works. I'm going to roll an orange and a white. Should I empower this? Yeah, I should empower this. There you go. And that's what I want to do. Let's roll this. And it looks like I missed my attack. Now, can I re-roll that at any point? I think I can. I believe my sword. Let me just look at this for a second. Exhaust, re-roll one of my combat dice. Okay, it could be any die or any dice, however it is. Because there are some abilities where you can't do it on black dice. So I'm going to do that to re-roll this. Because I actually like the total there. So let's roll this. And it was all books. Well, at least I don't miss. Okay. That's going to be 11 minus... Where's this card? I have it here somewhere. All right, I'm going to just hold it right over here. So it's going to be 11 minus 9. We're starting at 2. See, 2 shields is an extra 2, so we're looking at 4. But he's got 4 armor, so blue, it dwindles all the way down to 1 damage. Dun, dun. That was sad. I'm going to attack again. Last 2 SP. I'm probably going to use this as well, because maybe I'm not going to face any more guys on the way down. Probably. So let's see. So that's going to be 9 again. That's depressing. So that's going to be 0 damage, because it's going to be 9 minus 9 plus 1, 0, because of his armor. So do I use this now? You know what? I'll use it next turn when I actually have some SP so I can empower it. Yeah, let's do that. So you know what I'm going to do instead? Let's try to get lucky, because I'm not going to end up using this ability for anything else. Let me use it to re-roll a die. Let me try to roll a 4. Who knows, maybe I can roll a 6 or 7 to deal with some more damage. It was a 3, so it failed the attack, so I'm done. Okay, so that's it for Remy. She's out of pretty much all her SP and options. Now I can do like the shadow. So let me just look at the animates card and figure out what he's actually going to do this turn. Okay, he's going to end up attacking me twice. He's going to end up having an empower. So is there an adjacent? So if I stay adjacent to him, he's going to make an attack against me. It's going to be empowered, and then he's going to attack me again because of Chains of Perdition. Then move 2 spaces farther from the target. This movement does not provoke a break attack. So he's going to move 1, 2, I guess, over here. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then if I can get somebody on this side, then I'll have a flanking position. Oh, and he's going to heal the damage I just gave him. Or else, is there an opponent within his SOI? So I definitely do want to stay adjacent, right? Because if not, he's going to do a spell, then a range attack, then another range attack, then a melee attack. So this is a lot worse than this. Yeah. So I'm going to stay adjacent to him. I think it makes sense. Now the question is, I'm still going to use my... Yeah, you know what? I'm still going to use my... like the shadows, because I do actually want him to move up there in the corner. I think that'll be a good idea. So let me activate this. Doesn't cause break attacks. I'm going to go right over here on top of the loot. Okay. That's going to be it for a Remy's turn. All right, now it's going to be the Animate's turn. So let me move this to the side. So Animate's up. That's going to heal his damage. Unfortunate. Going to make me cry a little bit. Now, he healed. Is there an opponent adjacent? Yes. So he's going to make an attack. It's going to be a teal and an orange. It is going to be empowered because it's his first melee attack of the round. Oh, maybe I should have kept my tokens to dodge this. Oh boy. Okay. I guess I can't dodge. Let's just roll this and see what happens. This is going to be this minus 10. I'm praying that my dice luck comes back. It did not. Definitely did not. Look at all these symbols. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to use my ability here to cancel out all these symbols on a die face. Okay, and I can use that once per encounter. And what I'm going to do is remove the books from this one, because he does extra damage per combination of book and shield. And he's pretty much got all shields here with 1 book, and the 2 books here. So I'm going to cancel out all the symbols from this die. So it's going to be 14 minus 10, which is 4. Okay. And then he's going to add a damage because he's only got 1 book left. So this combination, so it's only 5 damage. So it's not so bad, even though he has a ton of symbols. Now 5 damage. I have 2 armor and barrier. So that's going to take out 3 out of 5. So I'm left with 2. And I'll just take immediately a little 2 damage, which isn't so bad for such a high roll. I'll take that. That's okay. Okay, now because of Chains of Perdition, he's going to do the exact same attack, but without the empower. So it's going to be this minus 10. Now this time he did exactly what I wanted. Roll an 8. That's going to be a miss. And then he has to move 2 spaces away from the target. Alright, so he's going to go 1, 2, and that does not cause a break attack as it says on the card. Alright, that's it for the Animate. Up next, it is going to be Rook. He's going to gain his 3 SP. He's going to use 1 to move. Yeah, let's move. It's going to be 1, 2. Now, if I can get really lucky, I can force push him with my hammer into the pit, and that would be an awesome way to kill an Animate. But he moved. Let's spend 2 to attack. Let's spend these 2 to attack. Now, it does cost me an SP to do that follow-up abilities. So I'm going to have to decide whether I want to use these 2 to attack again or to do the follow-up. But I paid for my attack. That'll be 2 whites and a black. Now I'm trying to hit 9. I do get 1 reroll with my hammer helm. Let's see what happens. That is a 9, and there's a ton of shields. You know what? This is going to be a lot of damage. So I'm definitely going to reroll this. If I can get over a 5 with this and add some more, this is going to be a ton of damage. Well, it's only a 4. So it's going to be 10 minus 1, which is 1 damage. then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, and that's it. -3. Unfortunately, I only gave him 5 damage. You know what? Let me use a die. I'm gonna track his health like this. So 5 out of 18, about a third of the way, almost. Now what I'm gonna do is activate the. So now that I hit him, I'll go for it. I'll try to kill him with one blow here. I'm gonna use the exhaustibility of my Great Hammer. I'm going to show you what it does. It says I can exhaust this and then spend 1 SP to push 1 against all adjacent opponents and inflict paralyze, and it's going to be 7 plus the difference hit that he needs to deal with. Let's spend that SP. Now what did I just roll? I rolled a 10, so unfortunately it's only 1. So because I rolled a 6 and a 4, 10 minus 9 is 1, 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, I'm going to try to get it anyway. Let's exhaust it. Can't do it again. So 8, his conviction check is an orange and a teal. If he doesn't roll an 8, he's going to get pushed into the pit. Let's just hope that happens. And unfortunately, he really stopped it. He rolled a 14. Okay, I guess I'm going to use this ability to attack again. I don't get any rerolls. It's just going to be straight up a double white and a black. Alright, so I got 10 and a bunch of shields. So 10 minus 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 3. It's just going to be 2 damage. That's unfortunate. Thought that was going to be very, cinematic, pushing him into the pit, but it didn't happen. Okay, so I got Zeke coming up, who is going to chuck a ton of spells at him and hopefully give him wilt. Let's give Mr. Wizard his 3 SP. Like usual, let's spend 3 Euthanize and Empower. That's going to be my casting is a white plus the black die. Well, the number is really bad, but I did get 4 books. So this is +6, so he needs a 12 on these 2 dice. Let's see if he blocks it. He only got a 10, so that's not enough. So that will give him 6 more damage, and he's going to get wilted. Okay, so what are we looking at here? This is 11, 12, 13 out of 18. So he's only got 5 life left. So if I hit with my other euthanasia here, he's gonna die. Alternatively, I could gore shot. No, you know what? Alternatively, I could gore shot and empower it, and that'll deal 4 damage. 11, 12, 13, but he's still gonna have 1 life left. But I feel more comfortable doing that than wasting the extra SP. So let's spend 1 to do gore shot with an empower. Because I do want to empower. I just want something to hit because he rolls really high dice. So I'm going to roll again. Perfect. So that's going to be 8 plus 6, 14. It's going to be hard for him to hit this. Let's see. He rolled an 11. And he got hit by that. So that's going to be an extra 4 damage. So I'll give him a 6 here because I'm going to take an extra 2 to deal it the extra damage with the gore shot. If you remember, gore shot does is I can deal myself 2 damage to give back damage equal to the what kind of spell is this? The Koror, however you say it, spell times 2, which is 1, or my highest Koror times 2. Anyway, either way, that was 4 damage. So he's at 1 life left. All I have to do is hit him, and he's going to get 2 irreducible damage right away. So that is it for... now I do have 1 SP left. Should I move? 1, 2... Is there a reason for me to move? I mean, I can jump the chasm to come over here, but I think that'll be pointless. I think if Nightingale can just hit with her attack right now, it'll pretty much kill him. Mrs. Archer is gonna get her 3 SP. Let's spend 2. Well, she's gonna have 2 chances to kill him. Now, does she have to move? Well, she has line of sight to him. It's gonna be -1 to hit because it's going through an ally, but by not moving, I do get +1, so it negates itself. So I'm not gonna bother moving. I'm just gonna try to attack twice and hopefully hit at least once to deal 2 irreducible damage. So I paid for it. I roll a white and a purple. I really don't care what the numbers are, just have to hit. So I need to get over a 9 and he dies. And that's a 5. That's not gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is attack again. So turn that over. I just have to hit to kill him. Just have to hit. And that's a 9. Perfect. It would be 9 -1 +1, remember, but 9, 9. So it is a hit. I actually do no damage with my shields. It's +2, but he has armor, no damage. But because he has wilt, that's going to be 2 irreducible damage. Because of that, he is going to die. Let's take his guy off the board. Let's get his card out. That's going to be a combat loot, and it's just more money. Nightingale does have 1 SP left. She's going to use her ability to heal Zeke, because remember, Zeke took some damage because of the gore shot and of the original attack from the start of the game. So I'm going to use that to heal 6 of Zeke's 7 damage. Get rid of the heal. And I think that's going to be it for the round. Oh, I did forget to do one very important thing. Because I hit with an attack with Nightingale, I do give out a special token. And I'm just going to give out Courage to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Let's give this to Remy. So Remy has Barrier and Courage. That would be the end of the round. I don't know what round this is. 4, 5, 3, who knows? Oh, I had to take out the animate card. So I guess we're just gonna fly to the end here. I'm gonna see what this is. So this I read in the book. You do either a magic double purple conviction on it, or melee defense 8 attack on it, and then something special is gonna happen. So let's shuffle this up. Let's see who goes first. Nightingale, Remy, Rook, and Zeke. So let me make this quick. Nightingale's going to use an SP to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another SP to move twice again. 1, 2. And then another SP to move twice again. 1, 2. And she's pretty much stuck here. Yeah, done. Yeah, that was it. Now Remy's going to go. And I think we're just going to finish the mission. So she's going to spend all 3 of her SP to fly and to do the in the shadows. So you know what? She's going to spend an SP to pick up the loot first. So it is the red loot. I'll figure out what this is later. So she's got 2 SP left. Let's see if she fly 1, 2, and then if she flies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, she'll follow her death. Unfortunately, she has to waste a turn. So I guess we're going to waste another turn getting another urgency token. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go here and then use her in the shadows to go here. And then Rook's going to go, blah, blah, blah. And then Zeke's going to go. We're going to go to the next round. You know what? Let me just cut this short. Very simple. I don't really care what this is. I'll just send Remy there. I'll go look at the book and figure out what this is, and maybe it was something interesting, but I won't spoil it for you. Let's just go to the next mission. Let me know how I did. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to get another urgency token by wasting time right over there, but I didn't get the 4. I only got the 2, and there you go.